You apologize for existing, for being too much, or not enough. You replay one awkward moment for days, while everyone else has already forgotten it. You look at your reflection and see everything that's wrong, not because it's true, but because you've been trained to look for flaws. Somewhere along the way you learned that love must be earned, that worth must be proven, that mistakes make you unworthy. That voice in your head, the one that never rests, isn't you. It's an echo, a mix of old criticisms, fear of rejection, and a lifetime of not enough. But here's the truth. You're not your critic. You're the one being criticized. It begins quietly, before thought, before reason. You should have done more. You're falling behind. You'll never change. The voice sounds so familiar that you forget it isn't yours. You think it's keeping you accountable, but it's really keeping you afraid. That whisper grew out of old echoes. A parent's tone, a teacher's disappointment. A world that rewarded control and punished softness. Now it lives in your chest as if it belongs there. It tells you that if you just try harder, you'll finally feel worthy. But you never do. You keep chasing a finish line that moves every time you reach it. And when you stumble, the voice sharpens. It knows exactly which words will make you fold. Everyone sees through you. Why can't you be normal? Most people don't hear that voice in you. They see grace, warmth, effort. They see a person still trying. But you see only the cracks. You remember your mistakes as if they were crimes. You measure yourself with scales built from shame. This is the quiet prison of self-criticism. And millions live there silently. We are taught that harshness makes us strong. But the mind doesn't grow through punishment. It grows through safety. Every time you attack yourself, your body prepares for danger. You become both the predator and the prey. And still you believe this cruelty will fix you. We learned to wear masks so convincing that even we forgot what our real face looked like. We forgot that healing begins with gentleness, not pressure. And then came the screens. A million tiny mirrors, each reflecting a version of life that looks shinier than yours. You scroll. You compare. You shrink. Every smiling face, every perfect body, every success post whispers to your wounds. See, you're behind. But no one uploads their doubt at 2 a.m. No one posts their trembling hands before pressing publish. You are comparing your truth to someone else's performance. And your heart is paying the price. If this reflection already feels like truth, take a breath. And if you wish, press like or subscribe. It helps this little space of honesty reach more hearts that need it. Let's keep going deeper. Because that voice inside, the critic that never sleeps, didn't appear to destroy you. It appeared to protect you. It was born the moment you felt unsafe in love. When a parent frowned. When a teacher shamed. When a friend withdrew. The child within learned a rule. If I criticize myself first, no one else can hurt me. Self-judgment became armor. But armor hardens around the soul. It keeps danger out. But it also keeps tenderness in. And so you grew up defended but disconnected. Functional, but hollow. The voice that lies wants you to survive, not to live. But you're ready now. Ready to listen differently. Ready to meet the part of you that speaks beneath the noise. You don't silence the critic by force. You outgrow it through understanding. Every time you notice it speak and choose not to obey, a small light turns on inside. That light is awareness. The beginning of freedom. Awareness says, I see what's happening. Judgment says, I am what's happening. There's a world of difference. When you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, hear it as data, not destiny. Ask softly, whose voice is this? Who taught me to see myself this way? Most trails lead backward to fear, comparison, or loneliness. But tracing them back is how you find the door out. Healing begins when remembering stops hurting and starts making sense. You are not weak for wanting peace. You are human for longing to be kind to yourself. You were never meant to fight yourself into worthiness. Your worth was woven in long before you ever tried to prove it. The people around you already see your light. They see your effort, your quiet resilience, your unspoken care. You are not fooling them. You are only fooling yourself into believing love must be earned. The truth is simpler. You were lovable before you ever tried to be. You can begin again in the smallest ways. By catching the tone in your mind and softening it. By forgiving yourself for things you still overthink. By remembering that perfection is not the goal. Presence is. The voice that heals doesn't shout. It whispers. You are safe now. It reminds you that gentleness can do what judgment never could. If these words bring you calm, consider liking or subscribing. So more quiet hearts can find these reflections when they need them most. Becoming kind to yourself isn't indulgence. It's repair. Every time you offer compassion inward, you teach your nervous system that love no longer equals danger. You begin to reparent the child who only knew criticism. You begin to hear a new language inside you. One that says, I can be imperfect and still be good. This is how healing sounds. Not loud, not sudden, but steady. Forgive yourself for every apology you didn't owe. For every standard that was never yours to meet. For every night you punished yourself for simply being human. Let silence become your ally again. Let rest become your rebellion. Let softness become your strength. When that old voice returns, and it will, don't fight it. Greet it kindly. Say, I know you tried to protect me, but I'm safe now. That's how cycles end. With understanding, not war. You don't need to become perfect to deserve peace. You only need to stop mistaking pain for proof. Because the truth was never hidden, only buried beneath too much noise. And in the quiet that follows, you'll find something waiting. A steadier voice. A gentler presence. A home within yourself. Thank you for being here with me. Take care of your heart. And may love always guide your path.